stretch. Good morning. Ashe, Ashe. Divine Collective. Coming through. Elemental beings. I am one half the High Priestess.
And myself, the Hierophant.
We are coming through this morning, hoping you guys are in your most positive energy, attracting everything you desire like a magnet, because there is literally nobody that can do it better than you, boo, right? Like that kind of energy, okay? We're coming through this morning with a reading. We just felt compelled to jump on with the Soul Tribe. So we are going to do some collective energy today. Of course, always take the message how it resonates and leave what doesn't. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget, if you love the video, to leave your girl and your boy a heart. It doesn't cost you anything, right? Ashe to you. So it is Wednesday, hump day, right? It's the middle of the week, divine being, right? Hope you guys are making some progress in whatever your goals may be. Hope you guys are just really learning to enjoy life and embrace the challenges that come with it. Knowing that any obstacle that you face, any challenge that you come up against, you are strong enough to get through because you have the divine on your side, right? Like that kind of energy. I was looking at my notes and I thought it was important before we jump in. I know the Hierophant has some downloads as well. But I thought it was very important to go over some notes that I spoke about a while ago, you know, but maybe you didn't catch this, or maybe you need to hear it again, or maybe it's for us, right? This kind of energy. But anyway, Spirit wants me to talk about this. You know, God can send a person to save you, and unbeknownst to you, you can actually curse yourself by mistreating this divine gift that came in the form of a human, right? So we want to make sure that we are treating people, you know, with compassion and empathy, you know, really treating people how we want to be treated, and, you know, just being in positive energy, encouraging one another, and, you know, knowing that people that come in your life with good intentions are a divine gift, right? You know, when God is giving you a blessing, there is no reason for you to be unhappy. And I feel like sometimes as humans, we don't even realize the blessings that we're actually receiving from the Most High, right? We take so many different things for granted, right? And I feel like right now is really a time to show thanks, okay? I'm hearing turn your praise up, like that kind of energy. I did just hear the name Melody, okay? And I heard Morgan, right? So this could be your name, or, you know, could be some kind of significance. I will say before we started the live, there is someone from Baltimore in my energy. I was hearing Tim Trees, Bank Rose, you think you getting half of my dough, you ain't dough. I gotta, okay. Oh my God, I'm not even gonna sing the other one that I heard, but you know, yeah, Tim Trees could be significant here, okay? Bank Rose, maybe someone, you feel like someone is trying to take from you, divine being. But yeah, I channeled that earlier.
Bank rules. You think you're getting half of my dough? Yeah, that's pretty old. But yeah, it does. One thing about that song I can say, people can say what they want about it, but just about everybody from Baltimore City has recited that song at some point or another.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how's everyone doing? Feels good in the elements. Hope you all are having a blessed morning.
Good morning.
You know, with the Bhadrapada Amavasya approaching, right? That's Ancestor Day, September the 2nd. I'm going to keep on reminding y'all.
We will be live.
With that day approaching, it's kind of like I feel a familiar energy and a familiar strong presence of the ancestors around. Like, I felt this way last winter when they really came around, and like, they're back. And I feel like a lot of people I notice, they want to understand how to move in their power, right? But a lot of people don't realize your willingness, your willingness to show up, your willingness to grow, your willingness to allow change to come is ushering you into a power. It's just that we have we got this associated sense with magic and power. So we kind of expect things that kind of like appear to us like we see them. Like we see magic on TV, we see the schematics, but it's much more deeper than that. It's a lot.
No, I was just gonna say, as humans, we just always want instant gratification anyway.
Yeah, that's important to note. But moreover, what happens is we have programs. The way we think is a series of programs. So when you're trying to assess your power, you may be overlooking exactly how much power you already moving in, because you may be looking for it to feel a certain way or it to look a certain way. I was speaking to one of my little sisters last night, and I informed her that, the first thing that you want to do, Soul Tribe, is you want to cleanse your energy. It's going to be hard for you to move ahead. Like a lot of people hop into spirituality, or they begin to pick up crystals, or they begin to pick up tarot cards, or they begin to do all these things, and they don't cleanse or sever, they don't sever themselves away from the negative energies. So what you do is you effectively bring these negative energies into your purpose or the gift that you operating from, and then you begin to make outward manifestations, because it requires you to cleanse. Before you begin to move ahead in your journey, it's imperative that you cleanse and sever yourself from the energies that bind you. It's kind of like giving yourself a reset. You want to do that. It's key in your growth and development. It's like, imagine, you know how some children are born and their legs are positioned a certain way, so they got to break them. And breaking them, it benefits the child with coordination, because it allows the child. Well, it's kind of like that. If you don't break certain aspects of your footing, you'll begin to grow, and it'll be a deformity there. Like, you won't walk upright, or you won't move in unison with the universe, because you be trying to mix too many negative energies in what's meant to be positive alignment.
Facts.
We're going to do some tarot. I got the Ancestral Soul deck. She got the Spirit deck. But before we do that, we're going to roll a dice, and we're going to see what type of energy is just present right now. We're going to resort to the houses. So, me and High Priestess, we both going to tap in. Of course, I like to hang out with the ancestors. So, I'm going to tap in from that angle, and she's going to tap in from the spiritual angle. So, we're going to have soul and spirit. So, let me pick these up. Ninth house. Ninth house, the house of higher learning. Motives, Jupiter, ruled by Jupiter and Sagittarius. That's wild. So, ninth house energy, so it's like, I'm saying that people are starting to begin to be willing to learn. Like, higher learning is always good. Like, I mean, you feel yourself being pulled towards a journey, then surely you're going to need tools to go along with you. You're going to need knowledge, and you're going to need soul food for your soul, like if you intend to grow. So that's when higher learning comes into play, and your motives as well. Motives is important. Like I said, I'm going to mention my sister again. I was speaking to her yesterday, and after you cleanse, right, the second step is to set your intent, your motive, right? What's your motive for stepping to spirit? right? What's your motive for wanting to build a relationship with spirit? Search your heart, for real. Like, do you want to do it to control others? Do you want to do it to destroy humanity? Those type of things are easy. Like, I hear Lauryn Hill, voodoo. I could do what you do easy. You heard me? Like, baneful magic tricks is easy. Like, so I say if you stepping into this journey to do things like that, right? You know, all you really do is you disassociate yourself with the alignment of divinity.
That's right.
So you put yourself in a pool of sharks.
Getting exactly what you're looking for.
And the thing about it, when you favor the demonic, right, there's always a lot of glamour magic that surrounds it. Meaning, there's a lot of things that sparkle and look good. Like, it's to entice you into certain areas. Like, you gotta realize, like, when we look at spirit, it's not with a carnal eye. So you have to be able to see through discernment when you're being enticed into an area, right? Because a baneful spirit can lay out a spread for you in the world. And it look good. I'm talking about buttery biscuits and everything, right? And that spread is designed to make you eat from the forbidden. It's the same way, the same energy of Leviathan in the Garden of Eden and Eve with the forbidden apple. It's the forbidden that the demonic always wants to entice you with. So when you step into spirituality, it's always good first to cleanse. 9th house, number 2, set your motive. What's your intent? Because your intent is going to follow you. Remember, spirituality ain't nothing about, it's only like a small percentage of what you say. It's more or less what's in your heart. Because you can go to these deities, right? And you can be going to a deity saying one thing, and that deity going to respond to what's really in your heart, right? And that could be how you end up running into a malignant energy. See, you got trickster spirits. And when your heart not right, that's exactly what happens. When you're dealing with the energy of a trickster spirit, you know how they get in? By way of your heart space, heart chakra, being compromised. See, you step into these realms of spirit, and then you begin to recite these incantations, right? And when you begin to recite these incantations, it could be you doing a cleanse, right? And you reciting incantations. But guess what those incantations are going to spill forth? The intent in your heart. So even though the scene may be clean, it may be all dressed in white, but if you got evil, malignant energy in your heart, you're going to track that. So you're not going to track the energy of the Most High or divinity. You're going to attract a malignant energy that's going to pose as something divine. So then you're going to begin to move around with it, right? And you can always tell when a person is in line with a malignant energy because the tree, it bears that fruit. Like the person begins to grow more decadent. Like striving, always remember, when people got malignant energy, striving for righteousness is not appealing to them. Like they won't, when it's time to do something for the Most High, their energy ain't consistent with it. It's like, man, I don't want to do that. It could be something where they, man, you want to stop the church with me, get a man. Nah, I ain't going to no church. It's because the malignant energy is whole influence or sway or possession or subjugation or whatever. None of these types of positions do you want to find yourself in. You want to fight back. All right. 9th house energy, higher learning.
So for number 9, number 9 for me is a beautiful number. See, 9 lets you know that you are almost there because 10 is the number of completion, right? Mm-hmm. So 9 for me is like being at the finish line, right? Whether it be, about to be emotionally fulfilled, like the 9 of Cups, right? Whether it be, really, getting through a battle, like the 9 of Wands, right? A wounded warrior that is, at the finish line, no longer having to fight, right? Whether it be the 9 of Swords, right? Where, changing, you could be feeling frightened right there, right? You could be feeling frightened or stuck, but, the 10 of Swords has to come, right? Which is an ending, right? And then you also have the Nine of Pentacles, which symbolizes, you know, stability, right? Luxury. So 9 is a good number. You know, I feel like Spirit is saying you're at the finish line, Divine Being. So, you know, right before you win a race, you know, it feels very, very intense, right? You could be feeling like, you know, things are just right there at you. But I feel like, you know, things are closing out and coming to an end. So continue to stay strong, Divine Being. Encourage, right? A lot of times we allow our own minds to get in the way of what divinity really has for us. So, you know, check your mind, right? Sometimes we just perceive a thing and then we just don't let it go and it becomes that thing when really that's not what God intended for us, right?
I'm getting Clarence 13X in the 1 to 10. The number 9th degree is born, right? And that's good because see, number 10 is knowledge cipher, which means the ending and the beginning, like to start over, to like. But number 9 is born. So 9, like she was breaking down the 9s of tarot, which are all symbolic. Like the 9, when you look at the 9 of Pentacles, right? It's the card of security without a title. It's like, you know, it's kind of like the king in this prince era. Like that would be 9 of Pentacles. It's like he headed for the king, but you know, because the energy is already birthed, so it's born. So I'm feeling like things are being birthed in you, in your life, in your circumference as well. And also remember, when you're giving birth, it's always going to be a certain amount of pain associated with things that's born because it's coming through a tight channel, right? Everything that pops out, you look at a flower when it buds, if you ever catch it on camera, it kind of goes to a point where it's tight and then it pops out, right? Same way with a baby popping out the womb. So understand the pain is working for a greater purpose. So the things that pain you, because I'm feeling like that energy of pain, like in the heart space. And it could be an instance where you could be feeling pain and feeling happiness at the same time, making it hard to identify where the pain is coming from. Mm-hmm. You may not see the pain because something is being born. When something is being birthed, it's always a certain amount of pain in birth and growth. Mm-hmm. You know, those two energies right there, very conducive to productivity, enlightenment, all of these things. But they all do come with a certain amount of pain with them. Like, you know, so learn how to embrace the pain and make it work for you. It's called transmuting, right? It becomes the perfect fuel. Mm-hmm. Whatever it is that pains you or ails you, right? Take that energy and throw it into what your purpose is.
That's right.
It'll fit in there somewhere.
It's going to fit in.
It's like, you know, I would venture off to say at times you can really plug your ingenuity into your pain like a socket and see it blow you up, right? That's called redirecting energy. Mm-hmm. Don't sit in your pain and let it weigh on you. You gotta move out. Like I'm feeling somebody in the bed a little too long, right? Because every time you go to get up, you just got this pain in your heart space. It's producing anxiety. It's producing bewilderment. And you don't necessarily want to move. My advice to you is, you know, out-align yourself, get some fruit and water, regardless of what your mind say, because oftentimes when anxiety sets in, anxiety is a spirit. It forces you away from eating properly. This is how the spirit manifests. Think of anxiety as a spirit that's coming to fight against you. And think about what you lose when anxiety rests on you. You can sit in bed all day and be like, I really want to get up and get some water, but I ain't getting up. Or you can have to use the bathroom and be like, I'm going to just sit here, I ain't going to move. Because anxiety, right, is ultimately designed to slow you down, right? Slowing your cardiovascular system down, slowing your mind down. So what you do when anxiety sets in, you got to combat it with motion. I guarantee you, if you get up, water yourself, shower or drink water, right? Reignite. Allow your thoughts to flow, right? And then you'll be pushing anxiety up off you. And you'll be transmuting that energy, that pain and all of that, When you be moving with the pain and you be creating with the pain, sometimes you come up with things and you sit back and look at them like, did I do that right there? Like, did I make that? Because it's coming from a different type of energetic space.
And that's real, because think about some of your favorite songs. The people who wrote them, the best songs came from some kind of pain they experienced, right?
Absolutely. I remember
that's
Mary
why
J. Blige saying that.
I was gonna say you'll be like, you'll be chasing that first album because it came out of pain, right? And then when that pain is gone, that energy is not there anymore. You know what I'm saying? So you can definitely use transmute your pain to, sunshine, right? Like that kind of energy.
So we tap in, lay some spreads out. I'm gonna just lay
By
mine
water, we
down.
connect with spirit through pure intent.
Absolutely. I'm gonna let her go. I'm gonna lay mine down in the background. I'm gonna follow up with the ancestors. I'm gonna just lay the spread out, study it a bit.
All right, collective. So let's jump into this message. Remember, it takes what resonates and leave what doesn't. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, and leave the video a heart if you love it. Okay. All right. What is the message, spirit? What is the most important message that we need to know for the collective? You heard me. Oh. Where? I feel like that. I thought you was talking about something else. I'm like, yep. Don't get me to commit to that. I ain't committing to that. All right. Let's jump into this message, y'all.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Renata, for the stars. She always so polite, sending stars. Soul Tribe sister, strong spirit.
We appreciate you.
Always tapped in. Her and her divine counterpart.
Alright, so the first card we have out is the Five of Pentacles, and it did come out in the reverse, and I was expecting that, right? It's like, this is the energy of overcoming anything that was trying to keep you out in the cold, right? This is even the energy of you overcoming an illness, right? Because I'm picking up that, there could be someone literally that, God literally saved you from getting sick. Like, you could have been dealing with a person that literally is sick and you didn't know it. And I feel like this person could have even been trying to, spread something here. But I feel like God saved you from something. The Five of Pentacles is in the reverse here. You are no longer out in the cold, divine being. And whatever someone tried to do to you, it's not happening here. This shit is in reverse here. What's this message? Yeah, we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, see? Okay, I get it. So it's like, yeah. Someone literally could have tried to, like I said, make you sick. Or someone could have just literally tried to put you out in the cold, right? This could be a family, friend, or lover, right? This is the energy of someone that just didn't want to make sure you were okay. It could even be yourself, divine being, right? It could be the energy of you weren't really taking care of yourself. But with the Ten of Swords here, this is over with. It's like, this is a painful ending for a beautiful, blessed, and abundant beginning. See, this is the energy of you could have got rid of a lot of people that were stabbing you in your back, okay? You could have really got rid of people that literally wanted to take you out, right? They wanted your demise. They just didn't want you here, okay? What's this message? Yeah. Okay, yeah, and I believe this. Look, the Seven of Wands fell out. Like, you stood up against something, divine being, some kind of energy that was against you, some kind of energy that was trying to stop you, some kind of energy that just did not want you to move forward. You stood up to this, and the Seven of Wands is here to prove it, okay? You were defending yourself by any means necessary, okay? I feel like at one time you probably weren't really a person to defend yourself, but now you're speaking up and you're being vocal, right? It's like the energy of you are no longer allowing people to just come at you crazy. It's like, no, this is not going to happen here. Seven of Wands is here, okay? This message. Yeah, now we do have the Ace of Swords in the reverse here, okay? So a divine being, there could be some kind of truth and clarity that you still can't 100% see, or you haven't figured out, right? It's like, you know, there is some kind of deceptive energy here. This could be even like, you know, someone spreading lies on you, okay? Someone bad talking you, trying to deframe your defamation of character, like that kind of energy.
Ace of Swords in reverse.
Absolutely. You know, something that's just not truthful here. But, you know, I feel like because you're standing up for yourself and really fighting, moving forward, you are like clearing this energy out. What's this message? Yeah, the Hermit, Virgo energy. You could be a Virgo that I'm talking to. Okay, or you could have Virgo in your chart, sun, moon, or rising. Okay, but with the Hermit card here, it's like, you know, and I know I said there's some things that are still not clear to you, and they're not. See, what you're doing now is like the energy of you're going in within you to figure out why you keep allowing these kind of energies around you. It's like, what's wrong with me? You know, why, what, you know, a lot of times when we let these particular energies in, I'm going to just be honest with you, and I can tell you this because I have done this myself. When we allow in low vibrational energies into our life, it's because we still have some low vibrational energy lingering around us, right? And that's just period, right? See, because we attract what we are, right? And when we have low vibrations, that's exactly what we vibrate. See, you can't be a person that works at McDonald's and expects, and I'm just no shame to the McDonald's workers. I work there, right? But you can't be a person that works at McDonald's and expecting to find a partner that's a billionaire, right? It's like that kind of energy. It's like the energy doesn't match, right? Now, you could just be really beautiful and this person could just, I mean, I'm not saying that it can't happen, but let's be real.
Highly improbable.
There we go. It's like let's be real, you know? It just doesn't match. The energy doesn't go together. And I feel like right now it's very important for you to focus on the low vibrational part of yourself and why you keep allowing certain things to go on. Because I feel like this was a long, repetitive cycle. See, to get to the Ten of Wands for the ending, you have to build up to that, right? You have to go from the Ace all the way up to the 10. So it's like this is something that has been going on for a while, right? Like that kind of energy. And I feel like, you know, at one point, maybe you could have just been blocking out your own discernment. But, you know, right now with the Hermit card, Virgo is what I'm hearing. So you could definitely be a Virgo. But I'm hearing, you know, as you continue to find out what's making you low vibrational, you will begin to attract what you're really looking for. See, you're looking for some truth and clarity. Okay, and I feel like it's here for you. Oh, what's this? Okay, so we had two more that fell out. We have the Six of Cups that came out, and then we have the Four of Wands that came out in the reverse. Okay, so this could be, yeah, definitely dealing with someone in your past, right? Maybe you have this energy that lingers around. I'm picking up this person could have been around for even 10 years or more. Okay, this energy, whatever it is, could have been around for 10 years or more. This person could even be from like way back in your childhood with the Six of Cups here.